Hi, welcome back to the GlowMetrics Resource Hub. I'm Georgia. I'm a digital analytics executive here at GlowMetrics, and I'm going to run you through a quick video today on why user mobile experience is crucial to your conversion rate and some calculations that you can use to prove that. So, a quick agenda for today's video. Firstly, we're going to look at the importance of mobile experience for users. Next, we'll look at the challenges of mobile browsing, and then lastly, we'll look at quantifying the impact of mobile improvements. So, in today's interconnected world, mobile experience has become paramount for users, with smartphones serving as the primary gateway to the internet for many. Seamless access to information and services anytime, anywhere is no longer a luxury but an expectation. Users demand speed, efficiency, and personalised experiences on their mobile devices, and businesses that fail to deliver risk losing customers. From browsing and shopping to entertainment and communication, mobile devices are integral to daily life. Making a positive and optimised mobile experience is crucial for user satisfaction and engagement. So, prioritising mobile optimisation is no longer optional, it's essential for success in the modern digital landscape. So, what is the true extent of mobile browsing? According to Statista, in 2023, 58.67% of all website traffic worldwide came from mobile devices, excluding tablets. This trend is only expected to continue in the coming years, but despite this, conversion rates on mobile devices tend to be lower than that of desktop. This is often due to several factors, including smaller screen sizes, slower loading times, issues with performance, and a less intuitive user interface. So here we're just going to look at some of the challenges of mobile browsing. So firstly, we have screen size. Smaller screens mean fewer pixels. A typical desktop may be a few thousand pixels wide, while a typical mobile device may only be a few hundred. Desktops tend to be landscape while mobiles are often portrait. This means that content, functionality, and user experience have to be addressed differently depending on the device. But as we know, challenges can also present opportunities. So the opportunity here is that smaller screens means more mobility, as people are rarely without their devices. Campaigns can have direct, frequent, and longer exposure to the consumer. The next challenge is network. So rather than the fast 4G data that many of us expect, or the Wi-Fi speeds from our homes or offices, much of the world commonly operates on slower networks. Although mobile networks are capable of providing us with fast data, we can still experience 2G or 3G speeds in certain situations, for example on public transport. If a site loads slowly on 4G, it'll take even longer on those slower networks. The opportunity here, however, is that the mobile web remains the most widely used platform in a world where people have more ways than ever to search, browse, and shop, even with poor network connection. And lastly, we have performance. The challenge here is that mobile devices typically have less memory and lower performance than desktop computers do. Large amounts of data, like downloads and files, can fill up device memory and slow down performance. However, the opportunity here lies in building thoughtful, adaptive, and simpler user interfaces that can help improve speed and performance across all device types. So, to improve mobile conversion rates, businesses need to focus on building a seamless and user-friendly mobile experience. This means ensuring that your website is fast, responsive, and easy to navigate on a smaller screen. New developments in technology like deep linking and progressive web apps, and operational procedures like implementing a performance budget have been designed to overcome these mobile specific issues. And we'll discuss these more in a later video, so stay tuned for that. But these sort of solutions require company investment. So now that we know how relevant mobile browsing is and the challenges and opportunities associated with it, we can look at gathering some example data to back up a request to invest in mobile experience, as sometimes this is necessary when justifying use of budget to decision makers. So that leads us on to our next section, which is quantifying the impact of mobile improvements. So one way that we can quantify the impact of mobile investment is through the evaluation of conversion rate. So conversion rate is the percentage of total clicks that convert to desired actions. You can also measure a device-specific conversion rate, such as mobile conversion rate and desktop conversion rate. This is important to understand since traffic and behaviour can differ from device to device. So your typical conversion rate equation is the number of conversions divided by the total number of visitors times 100. And this can be adapted to calculate your mobile conversion rate, so that will be the total number of mobile conversions divided by the total number of mobile visitors times 100. And then, for example, if you wanted to calculate your desktop conversion rate, you would just substitute mobile for desktop, so that would be the number of desktop conversions divided by the number of desktop visitors times 100. Another useful calculation, this time to monitor mobile website performance across devices, is by reviewing your relative mobile conversion rate. And this is calculated by dividing your mobile conversion rate by the desktop conversion rate. And that calculation would just look like the one on the bottom of the screen there. So now that we know how to calculate our mobile conversion rate, we can use this in the above equation to connect improvements in that to revenue. So in the equation on screen, clicks is the number of times people click on your ad. Mobile conversion rate is the percentage of mobile users who completed a desired action, for example, making a purchase after clicking on your ad. And the order value is the average amount of money spent per order. Next, we're just going to look at sort of a real world example of that by inserting some figures into the equation. So if we look at the equation on the top here, if we have 100,000 clicks that convert at an average of 1.5% mobile conversion rate, that's 1,500 conversions. So 1,500 conversions multiplied by a $200 average order value would give us $300,000 in revenue. Now, if we improve the mobile conversion rate by just 0.5%, that'll give us the equation below. So if we have 100,000 clicks again, which convert at an average mobile conversion rate of 2%, that's 2,000 conversions. So then if we multiply our 2,000 conversions by the same $200 average order value, that'll give us $400,000 in revenue. So that's a $100,000 increase in revenue by just improving the mobile conversion rate by 0.5%. So we can clearly see the impact made by mobile conversion rate. And while revenue equations may have many factors and may vary in complexity by industry and business models, the only difference between the two equations here is the mobile conversion rate. And while it's all good looking at revenue from a company perspective, it's also important to remember that mobile experience also matters to overall brand perception and loyalty with your consumer. So a 2018 Google study found that more than a third of smartphone users will immediately go to another company's site or mobile app if they don't get what they need. So people expect brands to deliver products or services that meet their needs in a way that's easy for them to interact with at any time. Users reward the brands that offer a great mobile experience with higher engagement and loyalty, which can then translate into increased revenue. And lastly, we're just going to look at the key takeaways then from this video. So our key takeaways are that users value a quality mobile experience. The three main challenges of mobile browsing are screen size, network and browsing. We can quantify the value of mobile experience using the equation clicks multiplied by the mobile conversion rate multiplied by the average order value equals our revenue from mobile. And lastly, mobile experience can also have an influence on brand perception. Thanks for watching this video. You can follow us on all of the social platforms listed on screen. We're at GlowMetrics. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us using the information on screen.